Ladies and gentlemen, we come here today with a mourning heart for the Dallas Cowboys season. Our season unexpectedly came to an unfortunate end Thursday night against the Detroit Lions. It's unfortunate how it had to come into an end like this, but you know, there's always next season. There's always another will, another way. Like 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 one of the greatest coaches who ever coached the game of football and get coached the Dallas Cowboys. What do you say?
What do you say?
How about them boys?
How about them?
How about and that was hold up. I'm getting a call real quick. Hello, Mr. Goodell. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm good. We're me and my co-host. We're having a moment right now. We're just having a moment. Yeah. Philadelphia lost yesterday.
They did?
Philadelphia lost? What you mean Philadelphia lost?
Say you swear they lost.
We have a shot? We have a shot at the playoffs?
We do?
We got a shot at the playoffs? Roger, Mr. Goodell, we got us. You're telling me right now that Jalen Hurts threw 4 picks. It had 5 turnovers in total. Are you telling me that the Eagles suck? Roger Goodell, God bless you. God bless your family, and God bless the National Football League. Call up the funeral. We back in the playoffs, man.
You do how many
back in the playoffs?
Yeah.
We back in the playoffs. We back in the playoffs. We back. We back. We back. We back. We are back. 39% to now to 9% to now 20%. We are 20%. I can take that. I can take that. I can any day of the week. I will take that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Philadelphia Eagles
hate watch.
A hate watch. This is what we call this episode. A Philadelphia Eagles.
You about to see 56 level of pettiness right here. Oh my goodness. How many?
Oh, four.
I know.
Did our quarterback ever do that?
A couple QBs. I can name a couple QBs who has it. We're gonna start up with this guy. That never
Dakota has never thrown.
He's never thrown a pick and fumbled at the same time.
He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. Our quarterback wouldn't
do
that.
You would think
Jalen Hurts only. Only Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts runs the football. That's catch the throw would be able to.
Oh, Mr. Dual Threat. Mr. Dual Threat. Mr. Dual Threat.
He just can't do it. 3 losses in a row.
3 losses. Me personally, Jalen Hurts is a winner though. He's a winner though. He's a winner though. He's a winner though. He was winner
last year. This year I don't know about it.
I don't know.
It was 8-2 when they played us, and it was up 21-0. They 8-5.
Just saying, they were 8-2 3 weeks ago. 8-2 3 weeks ago. Now 8-5. It's slowly but surely happening. It's slowly but surely happening. This
Philly right here, they're slowly falling. The Chiefs going already.
Oh yeah. But welcome you guys to an episode me and Tamir will love to call the Philadelphia Eagles Crash Out episode. I'm your host, MJ, once again, my co-host. I forgot he put his new Insta as his headline. That's his new Insta.
Follow me. Make sure y'all got it back. It should be here for a minute, y'all.
Go ahead and follow y'all. But my co-host Tamir, how we doing, boy? How we doing?
I'm feeling great. You know what? You want to know how great I'm feeling? I'm about to do my quarterback's dance right now.
Oh! Hit it out! Hey!
Yo!
Oh, Philly, what happened? Philly, what happened?
What happened,
Philly? What happened?
I remember this though. Months ago, September. They called me a madman when I said Hurts was in top 5. I didn't even want to put in the top 10, but I let it slide. What last episode? I said he was barely top 15. He might be the worst quarterback in the NFC East right now.
The Commanders don't even have their starting quarterback right now.
When Jalen James is healthy, he hoops. I said Josh Dart. Jackson Dart. I said Josh Dart. Jackson Dart, he's been playing great. I can't really say he's had a bad game so far.
Mm-hmm.
Right, his first game, he beat the undefeated Chargers, the same Chargers that beat Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Exactly.
And Dak Prescott, come on now, he's in the MVP conversation. He's leading the league, and then I think he's second in passing TDs, right?
As a he is.
That's Matt Stafford. He has 45.
I posted out my story earlier today. Literally, I posted that on my story earlier today. Actually, on my Inside the Red Zone account, I posted that saying what I posted. Dak is first in passing yards, passing yards per game, first in QB rating, second in TD passes, and fifth in completion rate. If that's not MVP stats,
if he's not in the top 3 by the end of this year, I don't know what is. I don't know I don't know what else he could do.
I don't know.
I mean, the only way I don't see him winning MVP, Matt Stafford, he's probably the front runner right now, which is kind of crazy because
it makes sense logically speaking because of what
Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. He has 45 passing TDs. He doesn't have a lot of picks.
Shout out to Blake Corum. He showed out on Sunday against the Rams when Kyron Williams wasn't really available that day. I mean, he was, but not really. But shout out Blake Corum because now they have a good running back duo, not just relying on Kyron. They got Blake Corum. But mind you, it's against the Arizona Cardinals. You're supposed to win against the Arizona Cardinals. Unfortunately, we didn't. But
our team wasn't. That was the loss that woke up Jerry Jones right there.
That was the loss. Woken him up. That should have woken him up. Honestly.
That was loss. That woke up the whole team right there. Detroit.
It should have.
Detroit, that was a terrible officiated game for both sides. I would say we had it worse, but for both sides, it was bad. Philly losing today makes that Detroit loss hurt even more because we could be tied with Philly right now, but we're not.
It could, and you know what? It could.
No, we would be leading
We're
the
not
division.
Focused on that. We could be, but right now we're not focused on that. Deron Bland playing 10 yards off. Matt Eberflus sucking as a coach, as a leader of men. That's another discussion for later. We needed the Chargers to handle business, and Charger fan base, we thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for taking care of Philly. We love y'all. Thank y'all. But let's segue into the Dallas Cowboys since now we're on the topic of Dallas. Mm-hmm. Are we still in playoff contention?
I felt like we was even when we lost to Detroit. If you could ask my closest friends, I was in the group chat. They were saying it was over. I'm saying it's not over. We still got a chance. If we win out, we still got a 40% chance. Philly losing just helped us. We needed that. We didn't need Philly to lose out. We didn't even go 2-3. If they go 2-3 or worse, we can win the division. Not just make the playoffs. We can win the division. And how Philly is looking right now, in the way they're losing these games, Jalen Hurts is out of it. Saquon, he came back. He turned. It looked like old prime. It looked like Saquon from last night.
That was that. Oh, Saquon 50-yard run touchdown. Another turnover.
Jalen Hurts threw a pick. Why can't my running back throw a ball? Oh no.
Oh Lord. And honestly, him force feeding the ball to AJ Brown, that's where it hurt him because most of his picks was targeting AJ Brown and trying to feed his ego. That's what it was, honestly, because if you're trying to just force feed somebody instead of, I'm not going to say stick to your game plan, because sticking to your game plan with Kevin Patullo, that kid would work of two ways. It could look like last night, or it could look like the beginning of the season.
Barely winning games in nasty ways through flags or something, or the defense.
Exactly. And the defense, I'm not going to lie to you, that Philly defense is something. That's all I'm gonna say. That Philly defense is something. They hold up that offense in which it shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, Philadelphia. It's the Philadelphia defense, not the offense. Last year was the offense. 2,000. We got a 2,000-yard running back. I think both receivers had 2,000 yards. Both number one receivers had 2,000 yards. Look, man,
close to 1,000. Yeah, close to 1,000. Yeah,
Saquon was 2,000 yards.
2K. Yeah. Saquon was the only 2K rusher, but I think Devontae and AJ had both had like 1,000, I believe.
I think they both had 1,000 yards. Look, man, all I'm saying is Dak Prescott would have won the Super Bowl with that roster. Jaden Daniels would have won the Super Bowl with that roster.
That's not a crazy statement. That's not crazy.
A lot of people would have won the Super Bowl with that roster, and it basically stayed the same. It didn't get worse. I think it might have got a little better with some of the additions they made, but we're looking at them barely. They could be a hot take. I could see Philly losing the division and maybe falling out the playoffs. Mm-hmm. If they keep losing, Think
because
about
you
it.
got to think. Actually, that's logical. I'm gonna explain why that's pretty logical, which is because I had to think about it. Because realistically speaking, right now the Eagles have the same. No, they don't have the same record. If they lose out of the division, you got to remember the Packers. You got to remember the Bucks. You got to remember Carolina Panthers are still in the hunt.
Detroit,
You
the
got
Panthers are still alive. The
exactly
NFC,
San Fran.
both. This is a great year for football because nobody's fully dead yet. Well, there's a couple teams that's fully dead, but you know what I mean.
Oh yes. Week 15, we're calling you. 15. We're calling you 15. Oh, he ain't show up. My fault. So honestly, I'm be so real about the Philadelphia defense. They're the ones carrying the load right now. Vic Fangio doing an outstanding job. That's the one props I'll give to Philly is that they're doing an outstanding job defensively. They're doing an outstanding job. You don't really see a lot of miscues. They're always communicating on that defense. Cooper DeJean, Reed Blankenship, Bond, Jalen Carter, all of them boys, they are doing their jobs on defense. But what on earth is the game plan? Because they are trying to do everything. They had a positivity bunny into the locker room. I don't know what's that about, to be quite honest with you.
They're losing it. They're mentally losing it in Philadelphia. They don't know what to do. They blew a 21-point lead. Their quarterback isn't. He threw 4 picks, and he stayed in the game.
Mm-hmm. And I honestly believe this didn't start recently. This started against the Broncos. All of this started because people forget their first loss of the season was against who? Denver. So honestly, this was waiting to happen, but it was just in bits and pieces. Like, oh, okay, we're winning. It was, and this reminds me of the 2023 season, like I said the last episode. Whereas, okay, we're winning, but how long is that gonna get you? How long is that going to get you if you're just saying, oh, we're winning, but you're not winning it definitively? You're not winning on both sides of the ball. If you're only winning on one side of the ball, it's always going to be a competitive game on both sides, on offense and defense. If you're not winning on both sides, those are the results you're going to get. 21-0, end up losing 21-24. Prime example of last night, and then you could go back to Black Friday against the Bears with 2. That's the one game I'll say the defense. I don't know what game plan I don't know if it was post Thanksgiving 5 pounds that the defense added onto each other. But Kyle Nugnight, shout out Rutgers, and DeAndre Swift both combined for over 200 yards.
280. I think it was 200. They had 280 rushing yards on Philadelphia.
Combined.
Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, where were they at? Brandon Graham, Zach Braun.
They were
MIA.
They were still full from Thanksgiving.
MIA. Shout out Jersey. Shout out Kyle.
Jersey. Shout out Jersey though. Shout out Jersey. But honestly, like, and we keep on talking about Dak. Like, Dak always top 3, but we always have the outside noise saying, "Oh, Dak is this," in a negative way. Dak is not a top 5 QB. Oh, Dak isn't a good quarterback. When will the Dak hate cease? Because honestly, I don't hate Dak because I don't really know him as a human being, but look at the stuff look at the stuff he's been through. He's lost his mother to cancer.
He lost his brother to suicide. He made an organization for both of those losses, for cancer and mental health awareness. And then when he won Walter Payton Man of the Year award, they booed him out the stadium. But I don't get it. People hit. I think what was that one season when he had a bunch of picks? 22.
It was 22.
It was 22. That was the year people said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna start bashing him into the dirt." But people don't know. I remember this. He's been an MVP candidate 4 times now. His rookie
Logically speaking, he's right. His
rookie year, 2020, before he blew his leg up. Because like we said last episode, he had 1,800 yards and some change in 5 games. You do the math on that. That's like a 370 yard average
per game.
23. I really felt like he should have won 23. Lamar got it off of him. Can't say nothing. And then this year, that's 4 times he's been an MVP. 4 times he's been an MVP candidate in our lifetime. And people still want to hate. They say, "Oh, he can't throw." Okay, cool.
He can. But he's proven that he can throw. He's proven. I just don't get it.
If you watch the game in Detroit, if CeeDee Lamb doesn't get the concussion, CeeDee Lamb's probably going for 200+ yards. He was killing dude.
He
was killing dude.
And that's the one thing I love about. I hate to cut you off. That's the one thing I love about receiver core this year. There's no animosity. No, George Pickens ain't hating when CD get an over 100-yard game, and CD ain't hating when GP get over 100 yards. Yes, exactly.
CD was his biggest when George went on that crazy stretch. Green Bay,
Chicago, and the rest of the Chicago game. Oh my gosh.
That stretch George Pickens went on, CD was his biggest fan. And that's why I feel like we got to re-sign George Pickens immediately. Don't franchise tag him. Re-sign him. Set the market like now. Like we can re-sign him tomorrow.
ASAP.
Do it.
ASAP.
We gotta do it. But if people gonna look at that Detroit game, they're gonna see 1 touchdown, 2 picks. It's not his Dak fault.
Because Dak is leading right now. Dak has 3,637 yards of total offense this year. And people say he can't throw. The proof is in the pudding. That brother, but Jalen Hurts threw over 40 times yesterday and had ended up with 4 picks.
Didn't he have a negative, less than 50% completion? Was he?
Yes,
was he less than 50?
31%.
His QBR was less than if you just hyped the ball and did nothing a whole game. You have a 40 QBR. He had a 31 QBR. 39. He had a 39 QBR. That's not bad. That's not any better. It's really not.
No, he had 30. Jalen Hurts at 30. No, Jalen Hurts at 31. Jalen Hurts at 31. But if he were just to spike the ball the entire game,
it would be 39. Oh no, he's butt. He's dirt. He had I feel bad. Who did I play in fantasy? This week?
Kai.
No, it was Jaden. I had to check.
Jaden, I think, yeah.
He had Jalen Hurts as his fantasy QB.
Oh.
I checked in the middle of the game. You want to know what that said?
Oh.
It said 0.4. I thought I was gonna lose this week.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. You put up one. I ain't gonna lie. You put it in. You gotta segue into the Indiana Jones bit, but you put up 167 in fantasy. That's kind of crazy. In the playoffs too, I've been on the inside of over 200. Shout out Malcolm. But 167, that's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. That is insane work. Yeah. But as we were talking about,
speaking of playoffs, what are the Colts doing? What can they do? Phillip Rivers is not a bad move. Who else could they have picked? They're not going to get Colin Kaepernick. I'm pretty sure he didn't who are they going to get? Yeah, he's done. Matt Ryan.
No disrespect. No disrespect to Colin Kaepernick. No disrespect to.
But it's nobody else. Phillip Rivers is probably the best selection. Phillip actually won a playoff game in Indianapolis that one year he was there. That was his last year playing, right?
I'm pretty sure that was it.
He won a playoff game. He led him to a good record. But
led him to the playoffs.
He led him to the playoffs. But Phillip Rivers, man, I don't know.
You start this because I have a personal take on this. You start this. I got a personal take. I want to say.
We gotta see how the first game look. John, you know who the Colts really gonna have to rely on, and I feel like he's been going MIA. Jonathan Taylor gonna have to turn it back up. He gonna have to turn back into MVP Jonathan Taylor. We was talking about a couple episodes ago. He's gonna have to turn back into that if they really want a chance, like we all thought the Colts was gonna be. So right now, I got Denver winning out of the AFC. It's no longer the Colts.
What about the Patriots?
Ooh. I still like Denver.
Because of that defense. Because I
don't sleep on the Texans. Hold on. Oh, really? The Texans?
Whoa. That's my dark horse. That's another topic. We got a lot of topics today, you guys. But I got a personal stance. This is what I believe in as far as if Phillip Rivers coming back to the NFL. I'm going to maximize my screen. I'm going to turn my swag on, take off these daggone glasses, put on these swagalicious glasses on. You feel? You did. All right. So, bring back the pocket passer. Example. All these dual threat quarterbacks, all these, we got to run in order to win. The quarterback has to run to win the game. Nah. What happened to the Phillip Rivers of the world that's coming back? What happened to the Mike Ryans? What happened to the Tony Romos, the Eli Mannings, the Peyton Mannings, the Drew Breeses, the Tom Brady's, the Terry Bradshaws of the world, the Dave Marinos, the John Elways of the world, the Brett Favres of the world? What happened to those players that just sat in the pocket and threw the ball? What happened to them? I'm sick of these running quarterbacks. I'm tired of it. The power game is within the pocket passer. The pocket passer will always prevail. Troy Aikman, I got a Michael Irvin jersey on, but guess what? Troy Aikman threw the daggone ball in the pocket. He ain't scramble. Why you didn't scramble to make those Patrick Mahomes plays? Like why you gotta throw on the ground? Why? Nobody said for you to be throwing over what? Throwing on the run. Stay in the pocket, throw over 400 yards, do your thing. Nobody asked you to do all the extras. Ain't nobody asked you to do that, Lamar. Stay in the pocket, throw the ball. That's how I feel. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all these dual threat quarterbacks. Dak is a dual threat quarterback, but that doesn't apply to him. That doesn't apply to him.
He's barely a dual threat. Exactly. Stay in the pocket, throw the ball. Dak is really, he's basically a pocket passer. After his leg died, he wasn't running the ball no more. He barely run the ball. He's just not really getting back into running. He's really getting back in this year. After that injury, he was really hesitant on running the ball
because he doesn't want to be doing whenever his leg again.
He didn't. That was probably traumatizing. This year, I feel like he's getting more comfortable with doing it, but I feel like Shador is a pocket passer. Shador is probably the next great pocket passer. Think about it.
Shador needs to, and going into the AFC, Shador needs to learn how to get rid of the ball. I feel like once Shador learns how to get rid of the ball, that's when he'll start to shine. Because you see most of the sacks he holds on to the ball too long. And granted, this is just a second game starting, and remind you, he's starting the rest of the season. So I'll love to see the progression from here on out. Some people might say, Dylan Gabriel was probably going to be the better starter. But you look at Dylan Gabriel's numbers, it's all right.
Mediocre at best.
I'm not going to bash Dylan Gabriel. He's an all right quarterback for a rookie. He's an all right quarterback. But I'm not saying
he's not your franchise guy.
He's not going to be your franchise guy. He's not. And I totally forgot about this. I totally forgot about this. The Cleveland Browns still have Deshaun Watson as their quarterback still.
Oh, snap.
I forgot about that. Deshaun Watson is still on the depth chart.
He's done. He's done for his career is over. After that whole everything happened in Houston, he's done. But you know what? They got some moves they can move in Cleveland. I'm looking to get rid of one of my million QBs I have because you got Deshaun Watson. Nobody's gonna want him. So you might want to look at a contract buyout. You might want to see just get him out. Yeah, release him.
Exactly, because he's still under that contract. He's still under that contract.
If I'm Cleveland, you know who I'm looking at? I'm looking at Arizona. Kyler Murray hasn't been what you thought he would be. He hasn't been bad, so to say.
It's the coaching system.
I just think he hasn't been around the same system. He's hurt a lot. If he's not hurt, he's not really hooping for real. So I would like Dylan Gabriel will probably be a good restart.
No. If it's not weeks 1 through 6, then he ain't balling. Because the first 6 weeks you have him like, oh snap, Dylan hurt. Oh snap, the Arizona Cardinals might be a threat, and then after week 6, it's like
they just never mind. What happened?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So honestly, I won't say it's Kyler Murray himself. I believe it's the coaching staff, to be honest. Because even Marvin Harrison Jr., I don't believe Marvin Harrison Jr. is happy in Arizona. That's why I see him. That's why I see him either moving on from that team or just asking for a release. That's what I see. Especially with Justin Jefferson as well, because you see the struggles these wide receivers are having with mediocre quarterbacks, and they're high caliber wide receivers. Justin Jefferson is dealing with JJ McCarthy right now, unfortunately. And this is why I say, money is good, money is straight, but are you winning though?
Look at Myles Garrett. He's about to break the sack record. He wanted them.
And he's on a sorry behind team.
1 second he wanted to be out. They threw him the biggest bag they possibly could. He's like, I'm cool here. I ain't need none of it.
Because we were literally in the offseason like shivering in our boots, thinking that
trying to
Myles
get him
Garrett
was going to be a Cowboy.
Or going to Philly. Like, yes, there was rumors that he wanted to go to a contender, and Philly was one of them. Yes,
nah, that was
check it out.
I would have to avoided that. I would have to did something. I would have to step in now. What, Philly?
Yes,
I hear
he
that.
was playing. Yes, he wanted to go to a contender. Myles Garrett and Philly was one of them.
I mean,
it would make sense.
I knew about them probably wanting to trade Micah.
Oh yeah, Micah. I don't want to get into that. That's a sensitive.
Well, it don't matter. We could get into Micah. We could get into Micah. Why? Know why? Because Quentin Williams is hooping for us.
He is hooping, but it's.
I feel like Jerry. I will admit this. Jerry called his shot, and it's working right now. He said Micah wouldn't. He said Kenny Clark would help with the run game. At first, it wasn't. Then he picked up Kenny Clark's. He picked up the Kobe Bryant and Kenny Clark's and Quentin Williams, and now we're winning. Quentin Williams became in.
Okay, so I have a hypothetical before we go into our next topic. And I don't want to say like stray off from what we're doing. So if and this is a huge if. Shout out Ben. Shout out my homeboy Ben. Follow him Playmakers on Instagram. Because he has the Packers winning the Super Bowl. So what if we walk away from this season? It's over. The Packers in the Super Bowl. Micah Parsons get his first ring before us. Does this mean that the Packers legitimately won that trade?
I wouldn't say that.
And not just any case. It's fourth down. Packers are on defense right now. Fourth down, game defining play, and Micah gets a sack like Aaron Donald did back in Super Bowl 51. Does that change the perspective about, okay, the Packers win the trade? Because if I just said like what I just said previously, then that would have been like, okay, that really doesn't mean anything. But if Micah had like a game-defining sack in the Super Bowl when all the cards are on the line, does that legitimately mean that they won the trade?
Yeah, I could say, yeah, you could, but at the end of the day, who really is winning the trade? We got how many picks in the next 3 years? I already know we got 2 first rounders next year. We got one in 2 years, 2027. Our team, look at me. Our team, fans, we at home, look at me. We are dangerous. This draft coming up, this coming up draft, we are dangerous. We have so much capital. We could trade people. Bro, I got either DeRon Bland or Trayvon Diggs getting moved to
Thank you. And I don't want to.
And I think
we have time. Go ahead. But we have time.
I think we trade up in the draft. And you know who I really want? I want the linebacker from Ohio State. What's his name? Abel Reese. I don't watch college football, but when I saw him, I was watching him. I need him in a Cowboys jersey. If not him, I need the linebacker from Texas. What's his name?
No, not even Texas. I want to go up further. I want to talk about Indiana. Shout out my Bishop. Yo, them linebackers on Saturday night in the Big 10 12 championship. Yo, them Indiana linebackers. Yo, get me one, bro. I'm so serious right now because oh my god, I had his name on the top of my. Oh my gosh, I have his name on the top of my.
Oh, and then the boy from Texas Tech, the Heisman candidate, the linebacker.
Yo.
We need a linebacker, Kenneth Murray.
We need, bro. Oh my god.
I could probably play linebacker than Kenneth Murray. Like he's bad. He's super bad. Like you can't get worse than Kenneth Murray. You can't get worse. So I feel like we trade up, get one of these crucial linebackers. That's all we need. Because if
Isaiah Jones from Indiana,
because our defense, I feel like as a Cowboys history, our run defense and it's our linebacker core that's really helped our secondary be what it is. When we had Deion Sanders, when Deion Sanders was Deion Sanders, he was going to hoop.
Jalen Smith,
Sean Lee, Jalen Smith before he got hurt. Before those two got hurt, they were elite. They were elite. Then we had Micah. When Micah was the middle linebacker, when he was a linebacker, then we moved him to DN. He was a linebacker in his first season and a half. He was a problem. We just need a dynamic linebacker. If we get, I think his name Abel Reese. He's like 6'4", 2 something. He's mobile. He's not no. We need a linebacker. I would take Anthony Hill's he's like B tier, and that's like the minimum we should get. We got to get a linebacker. Then we got to get another DB. Siobhan Revel, I like him. I like him a lot.
I like him too, bro.
We need a new DB so we can allow DaRon Bland to go back into the slot. Because right now we're forcing him to play outside. He didn't make his money from the outside. You want to watch that 11 pick?
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
That 11 pick season we had Stephon Gilmore and Trayvon Diggs. This is when Trayvon was healthy. So that 11 pick season he had was off the strength of those two DBs shutting it down. Trayvon isn't healthy anymore. We don't know what's going on with Trayvon. He hasn't played since he fell and bumped his head in his house. He hasn't played since then. And Gilly Lock was elite somehow that year at the ripe old age of 32, 31. We need another outside DB. DaRon Bland goes back in the slot. We need a linebacker, and we need a safety. And we had the opportunities this year, not the next 2 years. This offseason coming up to fill all these holes. We still got a couple gaps. I don't like what's bro name Terrence Steele. I don't like how we that. The new rookie we got there, he's showing some promise. Exactly. But I gotta see a little more of him. Tyler Booker, I didn't like the pick at first, but he's showing up. He's showing up. Goalie Jalen Carter. People were saying it was a dunk. Jalen Carter didn't play. He didn't play the first game.
No, you're barely. That's right.
When I saw how he was whooping Jalen Carter in Dallas, he didn't, bro. It was bad. They were saying it was a bad pick, right? What Jerry Jones called him, the Jalen Carter stopper, right? And then they brought up some games from college when Jalen Carter was in his third year and Tyler Booker was in his first year. Of course, he's a freshman compared to a junior. Tyler Booker, man, you saw how hyped Micah was when we picked him, when he was a Cowboy still. You saw how hyped he was. You saw how he came in. Is Darius Slay still playing? Where's Darius Slay?
He's in Buffalo. He's in Buffalo now.
He's in Buffalo? I thought he was in Washington.
Yeah. No, they signed him to Buffalo. They claimed off waivers, yeah. But honestly, to your point, yeah, honestly, because we needed somebody for Jalen Carter. We needed somebody for him because if we didn't have nobody to stop Jalen Carter, and mind you, Zach Martin just retired. If we didn't get that, Jalen Carter would be literally just sacking Dak left, right, and turns. We saw what he did last year. Bro was on a tear last year. So him coming into this, like, okay, we need somebody to protect Dak, especially in those divisional games. So why not Tyler Booker? And shout out to T Book to looking at my story, man. Shout out, you, appreciate you. But as far as our DBs go, yeah, you right. But my thing is, we need a solid DB, and this is why I said what I said when I reacted to the Detroit and Cowboys game. DaRon Bland, if you look at film of DaRon Bland, most of the time he's playing 10 yards off of a wide receiver. 10 yards, in my personal opinion, is bad because if you're not on the wide receiver, at least 5 yards on, anything can happen. Slam, streak route. Okay. We've seen DaRon Bland get burnt multiple times throughout this season. We've seen him get unexcusably burnt.
We've improved in every aspect of the way on defense. D-line, except secondary.
Except just our DBs. Our safeties are good in my personal opinion. I think
our safeties are kind of hooper. I think these are hooping. They're okay. They're serviceable.
They're serviceable for right now. But because the main red alert, alarm on that defense is the DBs. That's where my alarm goes at.
And we just paid DaRon Bland too. We're stuck with him.
That's what I'm saying. Package him. Just package and get rid of him. I don't know how many times I gotta yell at my TV and be like, DaRon, why are you playing 10 yards off? And people portray him as he's a good quarterback. He's not. He's a ball hawk. DaRon Bland is a ball hawk. He's not. He can't cover a cold. Bro,
he might be better as a safety.
That's what I'm saying. That's why when the Steelers picked up Jalen Ramsey, they realized, okay, he's not in his prime no more. However, though, Jalen Ramsey can play safety, so that avoids QBs from throwing the ball deep. So that's a strategic decision. That's why DaRon Bland needs to play safety instead of DB. I don't know where Matt Eberflus got the idea of putting DeRon Bland as a corner instead of a safety. Any defensive coordinator would have DeRon Bland as safety. Have one of the young DBs at cornerback. Have them play some reps. Even though it might not look good, at least they're not playing 10 yards off of DeRon. And I know that's probably a stupid point, but I'd rather have somebody who's playing 5 yards in and actually can play zone and man than DeRon Bland, who's just playing 10 yards off and getting burnt at the end of the day off a slant or a post route or a streak route. I'd rather have that. So, honestly, I'd rather package and trade him. But unfortunately, that is not in the works right now because we believe bro is a good quarterback for some odd reason. I don't get it. I don't see it.
I think we just, I think, like I say, we get some DBs. We do something in the draft. I feel like we might make another splash move this year in the offseason. I feel like Jerry Jones.
Oh, yeah, we are.
He's smelling himself right now. He's smelling himself. He's feeling himself.
If it's not re-signing GP, it's definitely something else. If it's not re-signing GP, then it's definitely gonna be something.
Oh no, we re-signing him. We doing that. We have to. We have no other. This is the best we've seen Dak Prescott ever, like ever. And I've been watching him since he came into the league. Yes. 2023, he was hooping. This is, I promise you, if everything goes right in the offseason, if everything goes right, we will have the best team in my lifetime. That 2023 team was nice though. I missed that team.
That's what I was saying. Like you can't really deny that. Even though we got blown out in the first round of the wild card, that was a solid team. And I want to even throw in the year that we lost to the Rams in the divisional round, which was what, 2018, I believe.
2018,
that was
2019.
A good team. We had Lion Vander Esch. Yeah.
Rookie.
We had Amari Cooper. We had No, I'm lying. I'm lying because we had
No, that was the year we did get Amari Cooper. We traded for him.
Yes, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. Honestly, because I think that was a solid team. We had Amari Cooper who had those plays. We had Zeke in his prime at the moment. We had Dak. We still had Jake Ferguson, rookie Jake Ferguson, I believe, at that time. And
Dalton Schultz. I think it might have been Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz, you're right, because Fergie, you're right. Fergie came in 2 years later, I think. But no, we had Dalton Schultz who can run after the catch, who's still a good tight end in my personal opinion, even on the Texans. We had a good offensive line with Zach Martin, and everybody was still healthy and still there. So I think you could throw that 2018-2019 team into the conversation as well. But now since we're talking about how teams are doing from their past selves to their current selves, I feel as though it because of the take I made on Inside the Locker Room. Check out their pod. I made a take last week that if everything goes their way with the Bengals, they can make a run. If not make a run, win the AFC. I think my take is going down the drain, spiraling after that loss against the Bills in a snow game. And shout out snow games. I love me a good snow game.
We love snow games. That's real football. That's real football right there.
That's real football.
But going back to your take, what's the Bengals record right now? They're negative.
4-9.
Oh, it's over.
They're done.
It's over. It's over. Yeah, no, that take is done. That take is done. I thought it was like 4-8 or something. 4-9. Yeah, They would need a lottery ticket of amount of things to happen for them to even make the playoffs. It's over.
It can't. Their season's over.
And Joe Burrow is this season.
It's not Joe Burrow's fault.
It's not Joe. It's nobody's fault for real. They were hurt. Everything was just bad. Joe Burrow is their franchise guy. Zach Taylor got to go.
Thank you.
Zach Taylor has to
go.
You
read my face. You read my face.
That's the only person you can point. I feel like they should have traded for Joe Flacco. Had they traded for Joe Flacco earlier, they probably would have been solid.
They will have not gotten blown out by the Vikings, in my personal opinion. If they benched Jay Browning and signed Joe Flacco, in my personal opinion. But that's the thing, though, with this, in which I'm going to keep on saying until the wheels fall off. Zach Taylor needs to go. And I think next year is the career-defining season of Zach Taylor. If he doesn't get released this year, I think he needs to go because, one, you don't have your boys ready by week 1, as I've mentioned previously. 2, when one of your star players gets hurt, you pretend like you don't know what you're doing with your life, and It doesn't make any sense because my thing is Joe Flacco, and like I said on Inside the Locker Room podcast, once again, go check them out, you guys. My thing is if you have Joe Flacco and Joe Burrow, they have similar characteristics. 10 years ago, Joe Flacco, obviously. They have similar characteristics. Why not use those things to your advantage if you're Zach Taylor with Joe Flacco? Because you know Joe Flacco can still throw the ball. And mind you, you have a top 3 wide receiver duo in T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. And you know Jamar Chase thrives off the yard after catch. And you know T. Higgins is a beast on one-on-one. A jump. Devontae Adams.
We saw in Buffalo, first touchdown, throw it up. Who caught it? T. Higgins.
Just throw it up. So my thing is, you have the game plan. You have also Gesicki, I believe, who is still on the Bengals as well.
He's still good.
Yes, and then you have Chase Brown in the back. Granted, he hasn't had a productive season as we thought he would, but he's still a good back to get you that first, second down yardage that you might need. So my thing is, and I'm personally asking Zach Taylor this, what prevents you from not getting ready for the season? I'm so serious. What prevents you from not having Joe Burrow ready, healthy? What prevents you from having your draft picks that you draft that the Bengals
what
drafted?
Happened to bro?
He resigned to he got signed to the team again, but
had he played this year?
I have no clue. I really have no clue. So I'm not only questioning Zach Taylor, I'm questioning the organization. Because ever since you had that run to the Super Bowl and then run to the AFC Championship, that magical run that we all thought, oh my gosh, the Bengals can be the next dynasty that dethrones Patrick Mahomes. Evidently, they didn't need the Bengals. They're doing it themselves. So, realistically speaking, to Zach Taylor, the GM of the Bengals, I don't know his name, I'll look it up, and the owner of the Bengals, what are we doing in the offseason? Are we looking into players? Are we looking into signing players? Are we looking into how can we help Joe Burrow? How can we help this defense? Even though you poured all your money into the three outstanding offensive weapons you have, the defense is still left with just scrubs at the end of the day. What are we doing to improve Joe Burrow's time on the Bengals? Because God forbid, one day Joe Burrow asks, oh, I need a trade. One day T. Higgins asks, oh, I want to trade. Because we all thought T. Higgins was gone.
I thought he was gone a couple years ago. And you know who I really thought was going to get traded this deadline? Trey Hendrickson. I thought he was gone.
Oh, yes. I thought he was gone.
The Bengals this offseason, I forgot about it, but now that you mentioned it, they were so horrible this offseason. Their first round draft pick was I don't even know bro's name. He's not playing.
He didn't even play. He didn't even want
to. He signed and he's not playing.
Like, no, I think he is. No, he's not playing on the field, but he's a rookie still. So I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. What is the Bengals what is their mindset when going to the draft, after the draft, training? He didn't even show up for training camp. That's what I meant to say. He didn't show up for training camp. So my thing is, what are these Cincinnati football Bengals doing? Because my thing is, yeah, you got the audience, you got the crowd, you have you got them stringing on for life for hope. Hope that they can have a repeat season of 2023. 2021, excuse me. Hoping they can have a magical run to the Super Bowl because they were just one play away from Jamar Chase burning Jalen Ramsey if it wasn't for that hard offensive line. Because like you said last week, it's always something with the Bengals. If it's not their offensive line, it's their defense. If it's not their defense, it's their wide receivers. If it's not their wide receivers, it's their offensive line. And a cycle repeats. So in conclusion of this topic, Bengals, y'all gotta do something. You cannot waste Joe Burrow's prime because every year he seems like he's getting hurt for no good reason. ACL, tore his knee, his brother broke his thumb last year, if I remember correctly. Are you kidding me right now?
And like, my thing is this though, the reason he didn't want to sign the contract because his agents or somebody let him know that it wasn't the same contract all the first round picks were getting. His contract was significantly worse. They had clauses in them that just wasn't in everybody else's contract. I wouldn't sign if I was bro neither. Why am I getting treated worse just because I got drafted here? I didn't say come draft me. I didn't want this. So now you're giving me a bad contract because you wanted me and you can afford me? Then why'd you draft me? My thing next year, please draft the O lineman. Don't draft no skill. Don't draft nothing else but offensive linemen. If I'm sitting my star QB, who could win an MVP? Who could win an MVP if he fully healthy?
He's won multiple comeback player of the years. This is what I hate for Joe Burrow. He can be a top 5 QB right now. He could be a top 5 QB. If he's not hurt, he could be a top 5 QB. But it's sad because his offensive line sucks. It's horrid.
It's crazy because the AFC North, they got 2 top 5 QBs, 2 bottom 5 front offices. You can't do nothing with that. I feel bad for Lamar because his prime, hopefully he bounces back next year.
No. Lamar's injured. That's a different story.
Yeah, he's injured. So hopefully when he get healthy, he's gonna bounce back. They gotta do something because it's like, bro,
Lamar's just injured.
He can't do much more. Lamar and Dak Prescott are in the same position. Like we said earlier, Dak, he gets much more hate because he's a Cowboy. Mm-hmm. But if he was on a different team doing the same stuff he was doing now, he wouldn't get nearly as much hate. He would not get nearly as much hate. I told this. Who did I say this to? I said this to somebody. I said Dak Prescott is a better passer than Lamar Jackson. And he is. Without a shadow of doubt. The only thing Lamar does better than Dak Prescott is run the football. He brings more explosiveness than Dak Prescott. And Lamar and Dak are the same thing. Oh, the Ravens look good this year. Oh, is this the Ravens' year? Oh, the Ravens gonna do something this year. They lose to the first and second round. They made the AFC Championship once. They made it once with him. Same thing. What the Cowboys looking scary.
They were supposed.
That was the year with Zay Flowers fumbled, right?
Excuses. Yes, that was rookie Zay Flowers. And this is the one point I will make. I'm not putting that on Zay Flowers. I'm not putting that on Lamar. I put that on John Harbaugh because the playing of it. Because you beat this team earlier in the season. Now you're diverting from how you play. This is a habit with John Harbaugh. He always has. He always has this habit. He plays good in the regular season, but then when you get to the postseason, oh my goodness gracious, we have to change the game plan. It's not working out for us. If we were winning, now all of a sudden, you know what? Let's change this. Let's do this, that, and the third. Let's do that. I don't get that. I logically don't get that. But as we're staying on to the AFC, is it officially time to sound the alarm in Kansas City after Sunday night's loss against Houston?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because, bro, they're looking weak. Travis is going after this year. If he stays 1 more year, that's gonna be his weakest year next year. He's done. Their defense, I don't know what's going on. I thought that was their star part of the team. Outside of Patrick, was their defense. And now their defense isn't looking. I saw Nico Collins slow ass burn for one of his four.
All right. Nico
Collins, he was running like he got a cramp, and he took something, ran it down to the 20, bro. Like, what we doing, bro? It's bad. Everybody, Philly, like we said, we both hating on both teams. They're both in the same position. It's just that Kansas City was losing a lot more early in the season instead of winning like Philly was. Either way, their weaknesses are getting glared on. Patrick Mahomes can't carry them to the Super Bowl like he does every year. It's just, you can't rely on that every year. You cannot rely on Patrick Mahomes becoming Zeus or Kratos or some type of football legend god, whatever you want to put it on, and carry the Chiefs to the bowl every year. You can't do it. Jalen, like I said, Jalen Hurts.
I'm sorry. You said Kratos. I don't know why I started laughing at that.
Jalen Hurts.
Continue.
Jalen Hurts is he's the Hakeem Olajuwon's of system QBs. Him and Brock Purdy are the same thing.
Oh.
Him and Brock Purdy.
Wow.
I would rather Brock Purdy than Jalen Hurts, but Brock Purdy is a way better system QB. Brock Purdy is a way better system QB. Yes. And I said this when he first came out, when he first started hooping. What was
he
that?
Is a system QB.
I don't remember what year he's
2022.
I don't remember what year. No, that was the year they beat us, right? Yeah, that was the year they beat us.
That was the year because Zeke was under center in our last possession.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
I don't want to talk about that. That's PTSD. I don't even know why I brought it up. I don't know why I brought that up.
I don't know what that was about. But Brock Purdy, he's a system QB. Jared Goff is a system QB. But the thing is, they're actually quarterbacks. That's the thing. Jalen Hurts isn't a quarterback. Let me not say that. He can throw the ball sometimes. Sometimes. But I saw this man. Justin Herbert was trash last night too, though. Let's not annoy you, Justin.
But I mean, he's bro is working with a broken hand. Bro is working with a broken hand.
He broke his hand?
Yes, last week.
I didn't know that.
Bro was working. That's why his glove was so heavily taped. Like, honestly, I could let it slide, but
we're gonna let him slide. But Jalen Hurts,
no,
bro.
No.
We're not letting Jalen Hurts slide. And people, I've been saying this since before this season started. So you could go, I could go find text messages, receipts, all that. I've been saying it. I called my shot in September when I was making waffles and pancakes. I was saying Jalen Hurts was what? A bottom 5. Not bottom 5. He's worst QBs in the league. I've been saying this. He's not, bro. Hold on.
I can confirm this.
Go ahead. Let me get the spotlight.
I got you right now, my boy. I got you right now. All you, my boy.
Eagles fans, listen to me. 2023, when y'all trying to say he was the MVP, and I said he wasn't, it's coming back. It's coming back. Dak is always going to be a better QB than Jalen Hurts. The only thing y'all can say, like I texted 2 Eagles fans last night. You know what they both said? Take a wild guess what they said.
Jalen's winner.
They told me to go win a Super Bowl. Just because he won a Super Bowl, he's a good QB. He's a winner. He's a winner, right? He's a winner, right? 3 losses in a row. That's a winner, right? Okay, cool.
Jalen's winner.
Okay, cool. He's a winner. He's a winner, though, right?
Jalen's winner.
Cool.
Jalen's a winner. Jalen's a winner.
Bro, Jalen Hurts make me, he raises my body temperature. That's how bad he is. I cringe when I gotta watch Jalen Hurts drop back and throw the ball.
Bro,
he's
a winner,
so
though.
Bad, bro.
He's a winner, though.
You put Jalen Hurts on a mediocre team. Oh my god! You put what's a mediocre team right now?
You put him on the Tennessee Titans.
Oh my goodness! What? They're going defeated. The Titans are winning. They're going defeated.
You put
18, 17, how many weeks?
Man,
he's
you put Jalen Hurts. You put Jalen Hurts on the Minnesota Vikings. No, I can't even say that. He has Justin Jefferson.
He won't even be able to get the ball to Justin. He wouldn't be able to get the ball to Justin. Bro, I promise you, Jalen Hurts cannot throw the football. Please, he cannot. I'm thinking back at those I saw last night. Oh my Lord, he cannot.
I don't know what he was reading with the scrimmage. I don't know what he was reading in scrimmage because
he can't read a defense. He can't do it.
He was force feeding a ball to AJ Brown, and I want to put this on me real quick, and I want to get into Kansas City, and then I want to get into what we just, because the crash out is going to be imminent. But Kansas City, they can't win the West. They can't. I'm not going to be Chris Collinsworth and be like, just because they lost this game doesn't mean they're out of the playoffs. That doesn't mean anything. They don't mean. Yes, they lost Sunday night. That means their season is over. My personal opinion. Their season is done. They lost to a good Houston Texans defense. They lost to a good team that realized, oh snap, we gotta wake up because now the AFC South is looking different. 3 weeks ago, we were saying Indianapolis is there to lose, and look at them. They're losing it because, well, the quarterback is hurt and Jonathan Taylor's been MIA low key. So, if we're being honest and truthful to ourselves right now, Kansas City, their season, if they don't, they're done. They're done. And honestly, Patrick Mahomes needs to restructure his contract. And the reason why I say Patrick Mahomes needs to restructure his contract is because Tom Brady did, and look how successful he was in New England. Look how successful he was in Tampa Bay. Look how successful Tom Brady was throughout the entire the length of his career, because he took pay cuts for other players to stay. In my personal opinion, I think Patrick Mahomes needs to do the same. I think he needs to take a pay cut. He has to. Because if you want to continue to win at a high level in your prime, you need to take a pay cut. Because there's no such thing as an I in team. Jordan is the only example I can actually say that doesn't apply to, because they're between 45 and 23, you dig? But Patrick Mahomes, he needs to take a pay cut. Because granted, 10 years over $600 million, that's a
It was
lot. That's
500.
that's enough for 2 generations at most. That's
That's
enough.
MLB money right there.
That's man, that's salary cap. That is not even that is salary cap money. But he needs to restructure his contract if he wants more weapons and he wants more additions. If he wants more trade value, you need more help. Take the pay cuts. I don't know why quarterbacks can't. And this is not dissing towards Dak or anything like this. Is not towards him. I don't know why players can't take a pay cut nowadays. If you want to win on a consistent level, on a consistent basis in the NFL, you need to take a pay cut. Listen to what Josh Allen said. Josh Allen said, "I don't need all that money. I want to win. I don't need to be the highest paid QB in the NFL. I just need to win. I need to win." And even though we don't agree with Josh Allen getting an MVP, we can agree with him the type of player and the type of player and the type of person he is, that he wants to continually win, especially at the height of play that he is right now. Because I can tell you right now, he realizes, oh snap, I need a wide receiver. I really need a wide receiver. I need a WR1. I really need one because Khalil Shakir can't do it all. Keon Coleman can do it all. Dawson Knox can't do it all. Dawson Kincaid can't do it all. So realistically speaking, I think Josh Allen knows in the back of his mind that he needs a wide receiver 1. Same thing going forward with Kansas City. Travis Kelce's on his way out with Taylor Swift. He's on his way out. He's done. He's done. Bro is about one more Taylor Swift album. Yeah, he's out. Bro's out, and which that'll probably happen in the next year. That'll probably happen next year. Honestly, I don't really care. But you have Isaiah Pacheco, which you hardly used this year. Granted, he was injured, but you hardly used him this year. Yeah, Marquise Brown, obviously, Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, obviously. You have all of them boys, but not really enough wins to show for it like you did last year. Not enough explosive plays. So that's why I believe that he needs I believe Patrick Mahomes, you see what he could do with the wide receiver 1. We've seen what he could do with Tyreek Hill. That was probably the craziest years we've ever seen in the NFL.
Yo,
when
that
Patrick
was crazy.
Mahomes came out with Tyreek Hill. What bro was doing, we've never seen in the NFL. And to this day, I'm not even glazing, bro. It's just a fact. We were all shocked and all like, yo, the NFL is in good hands. The NFL is in great hands because Tom Brady was on his way out. Brady was already on his way out of New England, obviously. But bro really, he had his up and thinking like, yo, we over here thinking like, okay, so who's gonna replace Matt Ryan? Who's gonna replace Ben Roethlisberger? Who's gonna replace Tom Brady? Who's gonna replace Drew Brees? Oh snap! We really got our ones right now. We really got these players. We really got Pat Mahomes. We really got Joe Burrow. We really got Josh Allen. We really got Lamar, etc., etc., etc. So, my thing in conclusion of this whole Kansas City brand, whatever you want to call it, Patrick Mahomes needs to restructure his contract to gain more weapons, not only for the offensive line, because that offensive line has taken a lot of flags this year, but you need some weapons for wide receivers. Because, and I'm going to say this, trust in Noah Gray. Noah Gray has shown he can shine. When Travis Kelce was hurt, he's shown that he can shine and shown that he can actually be a good tight end. So watch out for him when Travis Kelce retires. Watch out for Noah Gray. So Pat, restructure your contract. Do what you got to do to win in the seasons going forward. Because one of the main things Tom Brady never did in his career when he was playing is miss the playoffs. So granted, he wasn't in the Super Bowl picture, but he still was in the playoff picture. So because you got to remember, all those years back in 2008, after that was Brady versus Breeze. After that, no, not Brady versus Breeze. It was it was Chicago. No, yeah. Oh no, wait, because 09. Hold up. 09 was Larry versus Tom Malu. It was oh my gosh, it was Kurt Warner versus Big Ben in 09. Then in 10, it was Breeze. No. Yeah, in 10 it was Breeze. Breeze and Peyton. 10 was Breeze and Peyton. After that was Rodgers and Big Ben. 12 was 49ers and Ravens. 49ers Ravens.
Yes it was.
13 was Seattle with Broncos. 14, that was when finally Tom Brady got back to the big game. He always been in the conversation for the playoffs.
Wait, the Giants won too. Oh no, I think
11. You're right.
We're messing up. I was like the Giants. I remember going to the Giants parade.
Yeah, Giants, and the Patriots were 11. Giants, I knew I forgot something. Oh my gosh, thank you, bro. Oh my gosh, I was yapping too fast. My fault. But if Patrick Mahomes want to get back to the level that we saw him at, he needs the weapons, and you can't be rushing. You can't be leading rusher on your own team. You see how that gone with Lamar. It didn't pan out well for him. So honestly, Patrick, take the pay cut. At the end of the day, it'll benefit you. Ask Tom Brady. So as we conclude today,
this is my favorite part, man.
As we conclude on the day, what does Philadelphia gotta do to get back on track? Because right now they looking
at Jalen Hurts right now. In his last 3 games, you want to know how many passing TDs he's had? 3. You want to know how many interceptions he's had? 5.
Talk about it.
He's not a quarterback, and it's making me mad because they were so confident they gave him a contract. They gave him a Jordan commercial. He has a Jordan commercial. What they say, love hurts? Bro,
love hurts. Love hurts.
It hurts. Loving hurts, bro. What do you say? He has a Jordan commercial. Bro. They gave him all of this because of that.
They gave him a Jordan commercial after the Super Bowl. Bro.
Oh my God. He has a Sprite commercial. He has all these commercials, but he's commercially bad on the field. I'm looking at him play quarterback. You might see, all right, look, we're going to cover this side of the phone. You're going to look at the yards. What's that? 240, 230, 238, right? Or 289. But then you look at everything else. No touchdowns, 4 picks.
No touchdowns. No touchdowns.
4 picks.
Nah.
Two touchdowns, a pick. And then you
0.
got what? You got 1 touchdown and then 2 rushing TDs. Like, Derrick.
That's not doing nothing. That's not doing. Derrick Henry can do that. Derrick Henry can do that. Derrick Henry can do that.
Like what? Get on the field. He could get in the wildcat right now. Derrick Henry right here.
Actually, I got you right now. I got you right now.
He get in the wildcat right now. You got Derrick Henry in the wildcat. He could do this. Hike the ball on his Tim Tebow and then jump and throw the ball and it's a touchdown.
Tutty.
Bro. He's not, bro. He's not
easy.
He's not
easy.
I said last week he was barely top. He's barely top 15. Bro,
easy.
He's barely top 25. He's barely
I don't know.
top.
And I saw, I might, hopefully I'm wrong, but CBS on Instagram posted that before this game on Monday night, they had Jalen Hurts in the top 10. I looked like,
what? How? How could you have him top 10 this season?
How can you have him top 10? He isn't. I
just updated
not
my
giving
top 10
10
QBs.
number. All right, let me hear.
I just updated the top 10 QBs. Let me go up and find it.
Is it in order? Is it in order?
Yeah, it's in order. It's in order.
Oh.
So I said number 1, Matt Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Drake May.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Dak.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
This one. It was between Sam Darnold and at my number 5, I got Caleb Williams.
I'm not mad at that.
Number 6, Jordan.
I'm not mad at
number 6, Jordan Love.
I'll put Sam Darnold and then
Sam Darnold. I was gonna put him. I had to take out Joe. I had to take out Daniel Jones. He got hurt. Can't really put him. He would have been on this list. Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones got bumped out this list. You could easily replace anyone. At the Jordan Love, I got Baker Mayfield. He fell. This is before the game happened. This is before that last night game happened. I had Justin Herbert at 8. You know what I mean? And then we got Joe.
10.
I got Joe Burrow at 9, and I got Jared Goff at 10.
That's not a bad list. It ain't a bad list. But I would throw Justin Herbert at the 10 only because Jared Goff has looked mildly inconsistent this year. He has looked.
That's why he's at the 10. That's why he's at the 10. But I can't deny what he's doing. I bet you Philly would rather Jared Goff than Jalen Hurts. You want to know why? Because Jared Goff was a QB when he went to the Super Bowl. Let's not forget Jared Goff was what? Yeah, 4,500 passing yards. What's the most Jalen Hurts has ever thrown in the season? Let me look that up. What's the most he's ever thrown in the season?
I'll say 21K. No, 2,100. 2,100.
Jalen Hurts stats. Oh, he didn't even break 4,000 last year. He had 3,800. He He's never broke 4,000 in his career. And this is y'all star QB. He can't break 4,000? Give me a random QB in the NFL right now. Give me a top 10 QB right now. I bet you they're yeah.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold? Yep. Hold on.
I think he had it last year.
He had it last year.
Sam Darnold had because of that last year with Minnesota. Yeah, I think he had it last year.
We're going to ESPN. Right?
Yeah,
Sam Darnold stats.
Yeah, he probably had it last year.
He had it last year. Right?
Yep,
Give me another
one.
He had it last year. Give me another one. Give me another one.
Yo, this is another QB.
Lamar. Give me another QB. Lamar?
Lamar.
How are you gonna look that up? He's definitely broke it. He broke it. I think
Aaron Rodgers multiple times.
Broke it multiple times. Dak, I think Dak. Of course,
if he's on projection, he's on projection. He's on projection to get it. Yeah, Dak's on projection to get it this year.
Matt Ryan. Matt Stafford. Matt Ryan's done it. Matt Stafford. All these great QBs, all these top 10 QBs have done what? Break 4,000 yards in a season. Jalen Hurts has it. Until he does it, he's not a bro. Until Jalen Hurts proves me wrong. And he's gonna go in because I think they play Vegas next week. They play the Raiders next week. He's gonna go in probably throw for 300 yards, and they're gonna say, "Oh, he's back." No, he's not. Everybody can do that.
The Raiders are a subpar team. If we didn't beat them, I would have thought our season was over.
I thought if we didn't beat them, I would have thought my season was over too. But we did, and we did with our defense. Philly's defense is 3 times better than ours, and that's just a fact.
There's no way Philly doesn't score over 30. There's no way, because if we were able to score over 30, Philly should be able to score over 30 in this game. This should be.
You want to know why you want to know why Philly won't score over 30? Don't blame it on Kevin. No. It won't be Kevin. It'll be Jalen Hurts. It will be Jalen. If they don't score over 30 against Vegas, you want to know why? It's your quarterback. Your quarterback cannot throw the ball. It won't be because of Kevin. I'm being the devil's advocate. You can't put it all on Kevin. Stop putting it on Kevin when you got Jalen Hurts throwing the ball to the defenders 4 times and then fumbling it on the same play as I'm never going to let that go.
Like I said, you keep on force feeding it to AJ, trying to feed his ego. That's not helping you relatively.
He doesn't know how to. I'm convinced Jalen Hurts doesn't know how to adjust. He doesn't know how to adjust. I'm convinced. We've seen QB, real QBs know how to adjust against the defense. Jalen Hurts is like, oh, coach said do this, so I'm gonna do this because I don't know what to do. Coach told me to throw ball. AJ,
no. We got to talk about those quotes he has. We got to talk about those quotes. We got to talk about those quotes. He be blow, bro. He barely win a game. He'll drop a quote.
Think he all that? He'll win a game throwing 130 yards. He'll drop a fly quote, and then walk away with a diamond.
Yeah, I think we just got to do better for next time. Life gives you lemons. What are you gonna do with it?
You gotta make lemonade.
You gotta make lemonade.
As an eagle, we gotta make limeade. We gotta make limeade.
We gotta make limeade, dude. We gotta. Hey. Ask you a question. Ask you a question.
All right, Jalen Hurts. What happened with the 4 interceptions and the 5 turnovers today in San Diego?
My grandma, she made apple turnovers going up for me. So, it ain't one side ain't always gonna be as golden as crispy as the other. Some days gonna be burnt. And that's okay. We got another game coming up, and life just a bunch of turnovers. Life is just a bunch of turnovers. That's it, apple turnovers specifically speaking. So Anybody else? Anybody else?
And Jalen Hurts, how do you feel knowing that if AJ Brown isn't nuclear today, you can't throw over 200 yards?
Next question.
Okay, well, what about Devontae Smith? If he isn't hooping, what do you do?
They got for your time. See you next week.
All right.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
You know what?
It makes sense. It makes sense that he signed with Jordan because him and Mike is the only person I've seen wearing that one specific hat. I don't know the name of the hat, but I'm gonna find a picture.
A beret.
I think that's what it is.
A beret.
Him and Mike. Here's the difference between him and Mike. Mike was an actual good basketball player. He was good at his position.
Like, bruh,
Jalen Hurts is a
that's
bad
all they
quarterback.
This is a beret. That's it. That's all you can do, to be honest. Well, you all, it's been an episode. Hold on. Oh, wait, we got more. We got more.
I'm not done just yet because the only reason I go this hard against Jalen Hurts is because of y'all fans. Y'all think he was the best quarterback since Brady. Y'all thought he was the best in 23 when y'all made that. Y'all are Cinderella.
Since Michael Vick.
Y'all are a Cinderella team. The stats are proving it. He is a system QB. He's not even a good one. A good system QB is. What did Cam Newton say? What did Cam Newton say a couple years ago that shook the league? He's not a playmaker. He's barely a game manager. He's a game manager.
He's a game manager. You're right. He's a game manager, just like Brock Purdy.
He's the Giannis Antetokounmpos of game managers. That's what he is.
Like,
he's the Giannis is a game
and he has a ring. And he has a ring.
So it makes a good comparison, right? One ring.
Yeah.
What else?
One ring.
What else from there? You feel me? Just one ring, right? That's what y'all going. Oh. Win one of these. Win one of these before you talk. Win one of these before you talk.
We got 5.
Win one of these.
We got 5.
But win one of these in the last 20 years before you talk. Win one of these. Right?
That's all we gonna get. That's Cowboys fans. That's all we gonna get.
That's all you can say. And that's the thing about Philly fans. When you say, "Oh my God, y'all should have lost that game," but we didn't though.
We didn't know.
Bubba
Collins.
We Bubba where you at? But we didn't know.
Bubba, where you at? Bubba, where you at?
What else? Oh, we got a ring. We won 2 rings in the last 10 years. What about y'all? What have y'all done? That's all y'all can say. Y'all don't know football.
We have a dynasty. That's what we have. We have a dynasty in the 90s. That's what we have. Granted, we weren't born when the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl, relatively speaking, but we were a dynasty.
We know what winning feel like. Y'all just now learning how it is to win.
Y'all just learning how to win. That's and you know what? I'm gonna do this now. You know, I'm gonna take a page out of your book here. I'm gonna take it because I'm done fed up. So I'm gonna call every Eagles fan that's in the past 10 years. Oh, Nick Foles. Oh my gosh, he's the governor of Philly. Oh my gosh, he's the governor of Pennsylvania. No, shut it right here. Because y'all just now learn how to win. Y'all didn't learn to win with Andy Reid. Y'all didn't win with Michael Vick. Y'all barely won with Carson Wentz. Granted, he led y'all to the Super Bowl, but realistically speaking, that Vikings team was not good on paper. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to the 70s and 80s and then 90s and realize y'all just started winning. So 70s, we won twice, 71, 77. We were very mid in the 80s, and especially in the late 80s when we picked up Troy, Emmett, and Mike. That's okay. We go to the 90s. Multiple NFC championship appearances. How many do they have? How many NFC championships appearances do the Philadelphia Eagles have again in this modern times?
2.
About what, 4? For being nice, 3. 3 maybe.
No. 3.
No.
2018. It's 3.
Yeah. You're right. We've had consistent NFC championship appearances. Granted, we didn't win all of them, but we had consistent NFC championship appearances. 92, 93, 94. Unfortunately, because we lost to San Fran that year. And 95. We've had consistency in the 90s. We've been knew how to win. It's just our master of an owner that doesn't want to lead us nowhere. That's it. That's the only reason why we haven't won in the past, over 30 years, to be honest. You're being relatively honest. So, Philly, please, in the comment section, let us know, how is it for having a mid-tier QB? He's not even A-tier no more, in my personal opinion, from September 12th.
He was never A-tier.
He was never A-tier in the first place. Maybe in the Super Bowl. That's about it, if I'm being relatively unbiased. That's it. But overall, y'all got a mid-QB at best after 5 Apple turnovers yesterday. 5, and one of them was a fumble. How your quarterback get back the ball and then fumble the ball at the same time? Jalen, your hand wasn't broke. How is Justin Herbert stiff-arming linebackers? But you can't.
With a broken hand.
With the broken hand.
You know what it is? You know what I really think it is? Philly not hungry no more. Last year, that Philly team we saw, that shit, it was so special. And this coming from a Cowboys fan. I was watching that Philly team in awe. I wanted Saquon to break the record. That's how I was watching the team last year. I was looking at Saquon. I was like, yo, he might do it. I want him to do it.
Saquon's out here doing gas commercials. He's doing car insurance commercials now. His check engine's light on now. His check engine is on now.
Yo, during the game last night, I saw an AJ Brown commercial when he was reading the book while on the treadmill. Like, what are we doing? Y'all not hungry. Y'all don't want to win.
They're not hungry. They're not hungry. The only person hungry on that team is Devontae. That's the only person hungry on that team still. That's it.
Mark my words. One of their stars is going this year.
Yes, AJ Brown. I'm a firm believer that AJ Brown is gone this year.
I think AJ, because Devontae Smith is not going to say nothing. He's going to sit there. He's getting paid. He don't care. I feel like AJ. I said AJ. Devontae Smith. He's going to get paid regardless.
Oh yes.
You have two number one receivers, not one. It's not like Devontae Smith is just not. You have two. Devontae Smith is a number one receiver in a lot of different.
Devontae's a dog. Devontae's a dog. And when the Philadelphia Eagles picked him up from Bama, I was sick to my stomach.
And you know what? You put Devontae Smith in Tennessee with Cam Ward, bro. What? He's having a monster season. You get Shador Devontae Smith, monster season. Who else? Dak, monster season. Jaden Daniels, monster season. Devontae Smith is a number one receiver on a lot of these teams.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be throwing the ball to Devontae Smith like it means nobody's business.
Yo, you give him, you give Lamar. Oh my goodness, we might see one of the best QB seasons ever if Lamar gets Devontae Smith somehow, some way. Like,
on the
bro,
street, it's him and Zay Flowers. Oh my gosh.
Let's not put Zay Flowers in there. He's butt. You know, Devontae.
Whoa, not too much. It's not his fault. No. He's on a run first team. Come on now. He's on.
You know what? I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna hold my take silent. I don't like Zay Flowers. I don't like his haircut. I don't like him.
Because of what? Because of parlays?
Nah, I just don't like his haircut. Yo, I'm happy he cut his hair, but he's not a. No, you know what it is? Justin tried to call him a top 10 QB. Me and you was in that store straight clowning him, and then he cut his hair, and then what? Became a bum. We was in there, yo. Bro, he's not a good receiver. Or he's not a star receiver.
When I tell you as we conclude, when I tell you right now, and as we conclude on this, as we conclude this show on today, Justin, if you're definitely watching this, oh my Lord have mercy. I don't know how you said he said with a straight face too. He
was dead serious, like he meant it.
Bro was dead serious. He said that Zay is a top 5 receiver. What?
And when I heard this, I came on break. Yo, I came into the store on break. He ushered me. He was like, something bad. I'm thinking, oh, somebody getting into a fight or something. He said Justin said Zay Flowers was top 10. What? In what world? What world is Zay Flowers top 10?
Justin, I love you, homeboy. I love you, but good googly moogly when you said that. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. Oh my goodness gracious. But to this episode, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank y'all for everything y'all have been doing, the support, the subscribes, the follows. On the last Instagram reel that I posted for the Detroit and Cowboys game, we got over 1K views on that. Thank y'all so much for watching and appreciate y'all for the sharing too as well. For this episode, let's get to 50 views. This is a 50 view worthy video. All right. I appreciate y'all. If y'all got any topics y'all want us to discuss, I always encourage y'all. Please go down in the comment section and please give y'all insights, y'all opinions. Do y'all believe that Jalen Hurts will thrive on any other team? Do y'all believe that Jalen Hurts is a top 5 QB? Let us know in the QBs. In the comments. We'll happily disagree though. We'll happily disagree. We will happily disagree. We see the trash. We see the mediocrity. But y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this episode. We love y'all. Let's ride. Yeah, we ended recording now.